Hey guys, it's Gabe on Music, back with another video, and this is actually a sequel to a video I made a few months ago that if you haven't seen, the link is in the description. These are 5 more Weezer songs that if you haven't heard, you should hear. These are not singles or songs that you may have heard on rock radio. These are under the radar tracks for if you want to take a deeper dive into the Weezer catalog. As mentioned in past videos, I love Weezer and I want to help those who want to expand their Weezer enjoyment past Beverly Hills or Buddy Holly, because this band has so much more to offer. And without further ado, here are 5 more Weezer songs that if you haven't heard, you should hear. This one is off of their 2002 chronically underrated album, Maldroid. Seriously, if you haven't heard this album and you like the more crunchier side of Weezer, give it a spin. You'll like what you hear. It continues the band's aesthetic of the album, which is to bring more metal elements into their songs. I love the crunchy guitars and the relentless attitude of the song. The passion in Rivers' singing and the venom of the subtle lyrics add to the experience. He's singing about a girl who has done him wrong and how he wants to take control of the situation. He's not going to drag her name all over town or defame her, but he's also not coming back to this woman no matter what she says or does. I have to mention the guitar solo in the song is a good time. Brian Bell of the band has actually gone on record saying that he thought this song should be a single, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Forgive your foolish father, did the best that he could do.
A heart-wrenching track off of their 2014 Everything Will Be Alright in the End album. This sees a total shift from the past. Harken back to Say It Ain't So, where Rivers complains about his father and the damage he inflicted upon his family. Fast forward nearly 20 years later, and we see Rivers singing a song about reconciliation with loved ones. It doesn't come from his personal story, but rather a girl who has felt the pain of a father who screwed up in some way. It is not specified what the father did, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. It tugs at your heartstrings because we all have parents who have let us down from time to time in varying degrees. The ability to look at the big picture and forgive is important, and that's what this song conveys. I also love the ending with the kids' choir singing the phrase, "Everything will be alright in the end." Now, kids in songs can be cheesy, but I love how it is used here. It would be a perfect closing track to the album if not for the Future Scope trilogy, which is great in its own right. A lot of time Weezer seems to be playing off the geeky and silly lyrics, but this one isn't that at all. It's a humble call for forgiveness and reconciliation that will make you think about those in your life that you need to forgive. Also, the instrumentation is top-notch, as is standard for Weezer songs. Give this one a chance.
You gave your love to me softly.
This one completely turns the table on the last entry. Where that one was about forgiveness and reconciliation, this one is about one thing and one thing only: lovemaking. It's short, clocking in at only 1:58, but it does so much with that time. It's up-tempo and hits you right off the bat with the theme of the song followed by a sick guitar riff. This is a good song to just turn off your brain and rock out for 2 minutes. As you know if you've seen my past videos, I have a deep love for Pinkerton and the B-sides from the album. This continues that trend as it is a B-side off of El Scorcho, another great song. There is not much else I can say about this song. It's got a solid solo, driving guitars, and overall it's just a great time. As far as songs about one-night stands, this ranks near the top of my list.
So alone and gone, I'm going to haunt you every day.
This one is a closing track off of one of Weezer's lesser albums, Make Believe, from 2005. For this one, we go back to a more somber side of things. Rivers sings about how someone has left him and how he is going to haunt this person. I love the piano elements of this song, and honestly, it's a song I can listen to on repeat, particularly when I am feeling low. You can tell Rivers is missing this person, but also has spite towards her. He wants her to feel the pain that she caused him by walking away. if he's going to be in misery, he wants her to feel the same misery. Maybe that's not the Christian thing to do, but it's a place where we've all found ourselves at one point or another. Again, as per usual, the instrumentation on this track is solid, and the guitar solo really makes you feel the song. If you want a song that gets how you feel when you are down, this is a good place to start.
Only in dreams we see what it means.
Now, I may be cheating on this one because most Weezer fans have heard the Blue album, but I couldn't resist. Only in Dreams was for a long time my favorite Weezer song and is still in my top 3, but that's a list for another day. I love how this song starts with the bass line, then goes into a chorus that's fantastic. Then it resides back to the bass line in minimal guitar and drums, as Rivers describes the feeling of asking a girl to dance with you. It's heart-pounding, but it's pure at the same time. The chorus comes in again and drops out again and builds to a guitar-laden section that you think is the last portion of the song, but that is where it tricks you. It fades out until only the bass line remains. That bass line slowly builds, and the last 3 minutes of the song is an instrumental melody that is like the cherry on top of the sundae. Weezer didn't have to give us this treat, but they wanted to give us something to punctuate the end of their first album, and man, is it beautiful. It's my favorite closing track in Weezer history, and that is for good reason. I love when bands go the extra mile to create something amazing, and that is what they do here. I could talk about the song for hours, but I'll leave it with this. This song is epic in every sense of the word. Well, those are 5 more Weezer songs that if you haven't heard, you should hear. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you are new, and let me know what other kinds of videos you would like me to create on this channel. Also, make sure to check out the companion video linked above. We'll see you next time on Gabe on Music.